Beverly Hillbillies. Mr. Drysdale, played by Raymond Bailey, was often portrayed as the epitome of the wealthy, sophisticated Beverly Hills banker, who was both fascinated and frustrated by the Clampett family's down-to-earth ways. Interestingly, Raymond Bailey's portrayal of Mr. Drysdale was so memorable that he became synonymous with the character, but he was originally cast in a supporting role. However, his comedic timing and chemistry with the other cast members, especially with Buddy Ebsen, led to Mr. Drysdale becoming a central figure in many storylines throughout the series. Moreover, Bailey's character often found himself in humorous predicaments as he tried to manage the Clampett's wealth while navigating their unconventional lifestyle. His interactions with the Clampett family highlighted the cultural clash between the rural, simple life of the Clampetts and the elite world of Beverly Hills, making for some of the show's most entertaining moments.
Come and listen to my story about a man named Jed. A poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up to the ground come a bubbling crude oil, that is, black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. The kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. Said, California is the place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is, swimming pools, movie stars.
The Beverly Hillbillies.
You know what I'm holding in my hands? Clampett City.
Chief.
The new high-rise development that will make millions. And millions and millions.
But Chief,
I have warned you before. Never interrupt me when I'm saying that word. The smartest move I ever made was buying Mammoth Picture Studios for Jed Clampett. 300 golden acres of unexploited real estate. And we'll start right here on the back lot. And we'll bulldoze all of this flat.
Chief.
And right here where the Western Street now stands will rise Clampett City's tallest building, Drysdale Towers.
Chief.
40 stories of steel and glass.
Chief, you cannot destroy that Western Street.
Why not?
Because Jed Clampett and his family are living there.
What do you mean they're living there? This isn't a real town, it's a movie set.
Nevertheless, they have moved in.
But the buildings aren't even completed.
They are completing them.
They can't do that. We'll lose millions and millions and millions and millions. Well, don't stand there. Interrupt me.
Well, reckon that's it. How's she look, Ellie?
It looks just like Luke Short's general store back home.
Oh, that'll please Granny. I tried to copy Luke's place near as I could recollect.
Pa, is this all right for the big opening sign?
Yeah, that's fine. Jethro can paint that quick as him and Granny gets back with the supplies. Now, sit down here for a minute. I want to talk to you.
About what, Pa?
Oh, about our little town here. I reckon you've been wondering why I've been so all-fired anxious to get folks to commence moving here and settling down and trading in our general store.
Oh, on account of cause Granny always wanted a store like this.
Well, that's only part of it, Ellie. You remember Luke Short's daughters used to clerk in his store back home?
I sure do. They was 12 of them. Samantha Jane and Elverna Rose and Priscilla.
Yeah, I remember. And every one of them got a husband because they clerked in the store and boys could come in and meet him and get acquainted. And I'm hoping that'll happen around here.
Wouldn't that be something if Granny got herself a husband?
Well, I was thinking about you, Ellie.
Me?
Now, I know we had high hopes for Beverly Hills, but them big city boys turned out to be mighty standoffish.
They sure did.
Now, these small-town boys are different and more friendly. You get yourself a husband in no time at all.
I will?
If you play your cards right, you will.
Well, what do I do?
Well, first off, you get yourself into a dress. Then be your own sweet, purty self, and first thing you know, some boy will ask you out.
Well, out where?
Oh, to a church social, husk and bee, something.
Well, then what?
If you play your cards right, he'll ask you out again to dance, or moonlight hayride, something really romantic.
Well, then what?
Well, play your cards right, first thing you know, you're married.
Well, is that all there is to it?
Ellie, I reckon I didn't tell it very good, but that card playing can be a heap of fun. Sounds like supplies is coming.
Slow down, Pietro. You're scaring my chickens. General store's all ready, Granny. Good.
Granny, you figuring on selling chickens?
No, but I'm figuring on selling eggs. And I want them to be strictly fresh. That's the spirit, Emma. Now, if the rest of them will all get in and work that fast, we'll get this store in business.
Yeah, let's get ready for the big opening. You youngins commence toting things in. Granny, I think you'd best have a talk with Ellie about courting and such.
I thought you was going to do that.
I tried, but the way I left it, first fella asked for her hand liable to wind up holding a fistful of cards.
Now, you listen to me, Chapman. Those hillbillies can't live on that western street.
No, but they can. Mr. Clampett owns a studio, remember? And as long as they're happy there, you know what you can do with your bulldozer.
Yes, I do. I'll bring it over and start on this end of the studio.
Sorry? Foiled again. Mr. Clampett says as long as we're shooting a picture, we can finish it. And Mr. Drysdale, we have started a picture that is going to make Cleopatra look like a quickie.
You're bluffing.
Oh, no. I'm writing, producing, and directing it personally. I call it Spartacus and Ben-Hur meet Cleopatra and Nero at the fall of the Roman Empire.
Cleopatra and Nero meet. That would have to cover more than a century.
Yes. And it may take almost that long to shoot it.
You haven't won yet, Chapman. I'll see this hotbed of nepotism flatten if it's the last thing I ever...
Hotbed of nepotism? Are you inferring that I have relatives on my payroll?
My guess would be 200.
Miss Swenson,
Yes, sir.
how many relatives do I have on the studio payroll?
223.
See, you're off. Miss Swenson?
You're welcome, Uncle Larry.
I'll get you yet. I'll think of some way.
Oh, Drysdale, you're beginning to bore me. Why don't you just go back to your mortgage mill and foreclose on some poor widow? I have things to do. Miss Swenson, send in my slave girls.
Slave girls? Ah, so that's it. I've heard about you movie fellas, but I'll close down this studio and see you behind bars. This is monstrous. Hollywood decadence at its worst. Oh, shameful.
Drysdale, will you please relax? I'm just checking costumes for my new picture. Very nice. Fine, girls. Now go back and tell Wardrobe to send me the Roman soldiers.
Yes, Uncle Larry.
See how you look, boy.
Uncle Jed, this is a lot of darn nonsense.
Oh, it ain't, Jethro. Your cousin Ellie needs a practice, and so does Granny. Come on. Morning, Miss Storekeeper.
Well, how do you do? Strangers in town?
Just settled in. Me and my boy here is going to farm a few acres on the edge of town. Thought we'd lay in some supplies.
Well, I'll call my granddaughter. She does the clerking. Ellie Mae, customers! Howdy. Welcome to Clampett City. Always got a broom in her hand. Neatest little housekeeper you ever did see. Good cook, too. Makes some lucky boy a dandy wife.
Well, say something, boy.
What'll I say?
Think. Say something about the broom.
You sweep with that or ride it.
Settler's coming. Big car, too. Places, everybody. Get off of there. I thought I told you to unload hog mash. Any young fellers coming courting age?
Can't tell yet.
Uncle Jed, this small town living ain't for me. Can I go over to your movie studio and be a movie star?
I reckon so.
First, you go to my storeroom and unload hog mash.
I bet you Burt Lancaster don't unload hog mash.
Well, then he better not ask for work around here. Now get going.
Oh, howdy, Mr. Drysdale. Say, we sure do want to thank you for building us this dandy little town. What happened to your hat?
Oh, I dropped it outside. Oh, Mr. Clampett, this isn't a town.
Well, it ain't finished yet, but it won't take long once folks commence moving in and settling down.
Yes, but Mr.
Are you all alone?
Yes, Granny. Mr. Clampett.
False alarm, Ellie.
Mr. Clampett.
You gonna buy something?
No, Granny, I'm just here to talk to Mr. Clampett.
Well, sit down, sit down.
Thank you.
You're my first customer. If you don't buy something, it's unlucky.
All right, Granny, all right. Mr. Clampett, you can't live here. Nobody can live here.
Why not?
Well, because this little town is going to be cleared away and all those hills bulldozed flat.
Who says?
Well, that's the plan for Clampett City. You'll have 40-story buildings here.
We like it the way it is.
But you'll make millions.
I got millions.
You'll make more millions.
I don't need them.
Well, surely you want them.
What for?
So you'll have them.
I got them.
But you'll make more.
I don't need them.
How's that look on him, Jed?
Pitiful.
Mr. Clampett, don't you want a city named after you?
I got one.
No, I mean a real city. A city of concrete and steel, towering up into the sky.
We like it the way it is.
But you can't make any money on this town.
Don't want to. I'd rather be happy.
And you're happy here?
Everybody except Jethro, he wants to be a movie star.
He does? Where is Jethro?
In the storeroom out back.
Hold on. You want that hat?
Yes.
Well, that's $1.50. It's really a $2 hat, but I'll make it an opening day special.
Jethro.
Howdy, Mr. Drysdale.
You know, Mr. Chapman is making a movie over at his studio, and there's a part absolutely right just for you.
Hot dog, let's go.
How about my $1.50?
Can I go too, Paul?
I'm afraid not, Ellie. You gotta stay here and meet some boys.
Oh, she'll meet more boys at the studio than she'd ever meet here.
I'll make it $1.25.
Of course, you'll be in the movie, too.
I'll make it $1.
Oh, please, let's go, Pop.
Well, things has been kind of quiet around here.
I'll settle for $6.50.
Mr. Clampett, there's a great part in the picture for you, too.
Me?
Yes.
All right, take the hat for 50 cents.
Oh, I'm sure they can use you, too, Granny.
Come on, Granny.
Yeah, we'll all be in the movies.
I ain't leaving here until Mr. Drysdale pays me for that hat.
Oh, I'm sorry. How much was it?
How much you got?
27 cents.
So,
Well, now, shall we all go over and be in Mr. Chapman's picture?
no, I better stay here and mind the store and make some more money.
I wouldn't worry about that, Granny. That $2 hat you just sold him for 27 cents, wholesale's just for $5.
How much profit is that, Jethro?
I'll soften it for you. 5 double knot.
Never mind, let's all go over to the studio and make movies.
But my picture's about ancient Rome. Those hillbillies can't live in Rome.
Ah, but they can. Mr. Clampett owns the studio, remember? And as long as they are happy in Rome, do you know what I'm going to do with my bulldozer? Today, the Western Street. Tomorrow, the rest of the studio.
Now, wait a minute. As long as I'm shooting my epic, you can't touch this part.
Excuse me, sir. Caesar is here for you to check his wardrobe.
Oh, good. Enter, mighty Caesar. All Gaul is at your feet.
Where? I don't see it.
Jethro.
Howdy, Mr. Chapman. Or as the feller told me the Romans used to say, hey. Sure sets a feller's knuckles throbbing.
Jethro, why are you wearing that and carrying your helmet?
Is that what this is? Thought it was my mess kit.
Hello, Jethro. I mean, Caesar.
Hey, Mr. Drysdale. Smart. I'm just gonna salute the regular way. Hey, Mr. Drysdale. Chapman, would you mind if I just waved? I ain't gonna have hand enough left to hold my sword.
The martyr who gets thrown to the lions is here.
Come in, miss.
Well, hi there, Mr. Chapman. I'm ready to get thrown to the lions.
Ellie Mae, the martyr is supposed to be dressed in rags.
Well, my pa took one look at them. He said, nothing doing. I'm in the movies to get me a husband. I gotta look like I can afford a dowry.
Ellie, you and Jethro are going to be absolutely great. I can't wait to hear you as well as see you.
Mr. Chapman, excuse me. Cleopatra is ready for your inspection.
Don't be scared, Mr. Chapman. It ain't a real snake.
Remember, Today, the Western Street. Tomorrow, the studio. You see that general store that says big opening? Make one. Hold it! Mr. Clampett!
Hey, that's a dandy big plow you got. What do you figure to do with it?
Plow, if I can find the right spot.
Well, there's some right fair acreage on the edge of town.
That's wonderful. I'll look at it later.
Come in, come in.
Wait in the bulldog. Plow.
When I first seen you headed for the store, I thought you might be going to plow us under.
I'm surprised to see you here. I thought you had moved out to be a Roman centurion in Mr. Chapman's picture.
I moved right back when I seen what a Roman centurion was. That's a woman cook.
A woman cook?
Yeah. They give me this flimsy dress to wear. There's pot lid and meat cleaver to hold. I'm better off running a small-town general store.
Well, I'll get you another part. How would you like to be a Roman senator?
What do they wear?
A toga. It's a sort of a long... Well, never mind, you wouldn't wear it. Well, I'll get back and see if I can speed up the fall of Rome. That's the name of the picture. All right, everybody quiet down. We're ready for a take.
Okay, I got the scene all set. Now, the kid who plays Caesar won't have any lines.
Good.
In fact, I don't want him to drive up in the chariot. I won't even let him say, whoa.
What'll happen?
The scene will open with that great line I wrote for you. And they'll walk up, stand and watch you for a moment, and then walk on.
Okay.
All right, everybody, quiet on the set. This'll be a take. Roll 'em.
Scene 8, take 1.
Action.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears and your eyes. Feast them upon these pearls of beauty gathered from the far corners of the world. Beautiful flowers, lovely enough to please even the mighty Caesar himself.
Hey, you watch who you're pushing, Buster!
Keep rolling the wild track.
Who will buy my beautiful girls? Who'll give me a few paltry coins for these visions of delight?
Hey, I will, right here, me! I'll take this one here, I'll take these right here, and I'll take these two. Oh, why, heck, I'll take the whole kit and caboodle of them.
Cut! Let's take a break and move to the Nero set in the Coliseum. Got it!
I don't care how many extras are sitting out there on cold marble. I won't play Nero to her Cleopatra.
And look, I guarantee you she will not appear in the picture. We'll be on your close-up for the whole scene.
Then why are we doing all this?
Her son-in-law owns a studio. I mean, you know how it is with these family things, Cousin Vinny.
Well, let's run the scene.
Swell. Okay, Granny, we're ready.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Granny, you won't need the snake for this scene.
I won't.
No, all you have to do is look very exotic.
Like Cedar Barrett.
That's it exactly. You're going to vamp Nero. All right, let's slit it and roll.
Scene 10, take 1.
Action.
Cleopatra, my beautiful, ravishing, voluptuous queen.
I like him.
Rolling the wild tracker.
We will drink a loving cup, my beloved. A special nectar that I have had prepared just for us.
You know something? You ought to lay off the juice. It's putting weight on you.
This wine is prepared from the grapes of my own vineyard, trampled by the feet of 40 maidens.
They ought to took their shoes off. This wine is pitiful. Pitiful. It's nothing but colored water.
Let's take a break and settle for the lion and the martyr.
I don't know what your 40 maidens have been trampling, but it ain't grapes.
Punch, everybody! 1 hour!
Yeah! Ah, come on! Whoa, boy! Whoa, steady. Howdy, Uncle Jed.
Hi, boy. What happened to the back end of your fancy buckboard?
Well, this here's what you call a chariot. Everybody in Rome drives them.
Standing up?
Yes, sir.
You ought to tell them about buggy.
Well, I'll do that. First, I gotta fetch Granny a jug of her elderberry wine.
What for? Somebody ailing?
I don't know. It's for some goomer named, Nero. You want to ride back with me?
No, I'll stay here and mind the store. Sure hope business picks up. So far, I ain't sold nothing.
Well, Uncle Jed, it's no wonder folks ain't coming here to buy.
What do you mean?
You ought to see what they selling over the hill in Rome. Well, man, I mean, they got themselves a real special.
What are they selling?
Girl.
Girl?
Yes, sir. Prettiest thing you ever did see. And you can buy half a dozen for just a handful of change.
And here I sit with my barrel of apples.
Scene 20, take 1. Action!
All right, let the lion out! Follow the line. Now keep the lion in your lanes. That's it. Bring him right across to the girl. That's the idea. Closer. Closer. It's there. He's got her. Zoom in. Zoom in. Never mind. Cut it.
How'd you like to come over and live in the back room of our general store? I bet you we wouldn't have no mice with you there.
All right, let's try the Nero Cleopatra wine scene again. Now look, this is the 12th take. Let's try to make this a good one. Roll 'em.
Scene 10, take 12.
Go easy on that elderberry, Nero.
Hello, you.
Keep rolling, a wild track.
Cleopatra. My beautiful, ravishing, voluptuous queen.
Yes, Nero.
Let's get juiced. Let's get bombed out of our Roman skulls.
Keep rolling, we'll wild track it.
Sit on Nero's lap.
Cut! Come on, bring it up!
Would you please go away? This lovely little lady and I are making plans for our future.
Cousin Vinny, you're fired!
I couldn't care less. The Queen of Egypt here has offered me a wonderful job in her general store. I'm going to unload hog mash.
You'd think the Emperor of Rome could afford good wine, wouldn't you?
Jed, 'twas nothing but colored water. One taste of my genuine elderberry wine, and the darn fool proposed to me.
Might not have been the wine, Granny. After all, you were a mighty fine...
Settlers coming!
Places, everybody!
Now, hold on there, Ellie. That might be that Nero fella coming to court Granny.
Oh.
Why?
Well, won't do no harm to be ready.
Stanley! I wonder what they all running
Well, now it's time to say goodbye to Jed and all his kin. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Hillbilly, that is. Set a spell. Take your shoes off. Y'all come back now. Here?
Question 1. Who gets to be in the new movie shot by Mammoth Pictures? 1. The Three Bears. 2. Jethro, Granny, and Ellie. 3. The Three Stooges. Question 1. Who gets to be in the new movie shot by Mammoth Pictures? 1. The Three Bears. 2. Jethro, Granny, and Ellie. 3. The Three Stooges. The answer, in an attempt to stay open longer, Mammoth Studios shoots a historical epic that includes Jethro, Granny, and Ellie Mae.